Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook. In today's video, I want to talk to you about a major pitfall that many investors make, but how you can avoid it. But before we do, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, tell your friends and family so we can get this information out to as many people as possible, that would be fantastic. So without further ado, why don't we get to it? So guys, many of us have heard that old saying, fail to plan, plan to fail. And as common sense as that sounds, you would be amazed at how many investors do not write out their investment plan. Now guys, I'm not just talking about how to put your money in, but I'm also talking about how to take your money out. You need an investment exit strategy just as much as you need an investment entry strategy. Now let's just start at the front door and work our way to the back door. So on the front side of it, guys, in your investment entry strategy, we've been talking about dollar cost averaging, and this is one of the best strategies that you can employ. Because right now, as you can see, the market is way down low. And what an opportunity if you were buying higher beforehand to bring your average cost down by buying in at these low prices. Or if you're just entering, look, this is the time that you're going to be able to pick up the majority of your portfolio at extremely low prices. And so dollar cost averaging has got to be one of your best friends when it comes to your entry strategy. Now, another one of those, and I call them the double Ds, dollar cost averaging, the other double D is diversification. So guys, don't put your eggs all in one basket. Now, we've all heard that, but you wouldn't believe in this crypto space just how, competitive it is, in the sense that, people love their team. You got the XRP Army, you got the Chainlink Marines, Cardano Samurais, you name it. There are people that have their favorite projects, and that's the only thing that they ever look at. And of course, you have the Bitcoin maxis, the worst of all. Guys, diversification is going to be one of your best friends, because you don't know which one is actually going to absolutely explode. Now, they'll all go up. Rising tide raises all ships, to be sure. But some of them are going to be absolute rock stars. And by diversifying, you have an opportunity of not missing out on that. Now, in your diversification, you're going to want to divide it up and in percentages of what I would recommend. And setting goals for that. So let's say you had $1,000. Well, for me, I would probably take 3 projects. I wouldn't take like $20 20 projects and put $50 in each one. I'd take about 3. And in one of them, I'd put 60%, and the other 2, I would probably put, 20% each. And you have this plan and you write it down. And on top of that, guys, establish for yourself goals for that plan of exactly which assets you're going to get into. What are your goals to reach in that asset? How much do you want to have and hold in those bags? Now, you might have a long-term bag, and you might have a short-term trading bag that you want to put in there. And so all of those things form your entry plan. What Judy and I did is we literally sat down and wrote those goals out. We wrote that plan out of how we were getting in and what we were going to get into and how often we were going to dollar cost average. Now, if extra money came along, that was only a bonus, and then we could apply that. Now, guys, exit strategy. I'm telling you, this is more important almost than your entry strategy. Why? Guys, do not think that just because you are bought into I'm going to buy low and I'm going to sell high, you will not believe how your emotions are going to be swayed, and the secondary fear, that fear of missing out. Because guys, people FOMO getting in to investments, and they can FOMO staying in because they're afraid that, hey, it might just go up a little bit higher. And one way to counteract that is to have an exit strategy where you say, okay, when it hits this percentage target, I'm selling this amount of my portfolio. Maybe it's 15%, maybe it's 20. And then at the next level, I'm selling this much and I'm selling that much, to the point where you get to the place where you're either all out or you've left some in reserve. And a lot of people call that, their moon bag, where they hold back 10, maybe 15, 5 to 15, 20%, whatever it is. but they just hold a little bit back just in case it absolutely goes ballistic and they don't want to miss it. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. You may think, oh, darn it, if I just held on, it would have been this much more and whatever. Well, that's true if you're selling it in a bear market. But in a bull market, these moves are happening so fast that you could just miss out completely on it and not even know what happened before it's all over. Here comes a guy whipping up here on his ATV, spoiling my good sound. Wow. No, enjoy it, bud. Any case, you have got to have this written out, because your emotions, as much as you feel like you're mentally controlled and you kind of know this, I'm telling you from my own personal experience, your emotions get in the way of you following through. And that comes to one of the third things that I would say is going to help you in this plan. And that is be disciplined about it. Be disciplined about it. Even if you think, oh my goodness, I'm really not going to be disciplined. Take that 10, 15%. Guys, it never hurts to take profits when they're on the table and maybe even reinvest them on a dip. So what am I talking about? Let's say you see 100, 200% increase on something. And you said, okay, well at that level, I was going to take, 5, 10% off the table, whatever. Take it. Take that 5 or 10% off the table. And if you don't want to buy anything with it, you don't want to pay down any debt with it or anything like that, just set it aside. Because guys, if another dip comes, you have that in reserve, that cash, that liquidity to boom, get back in, and you might even double your position of what you sold. So it is vitally important and not to be underestimated to have a plan, a trading plan, an investment plan, whatever you want to call it, and strategic goals. Write them out, guys. It will you are going to thank yourself way down the road for doing it. Believe you me. So guys, before you go, let me just show you one of my most favorite areas to record in. It is just beautiful down here. Green and peaceful. It's just amazing. Good for the mind and good for the soul. So guys, as you know, I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, tell your friends and family, that would be fantastic. And in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.